Okay, so I'm going to feed my snake, Safara. She's a 1-year-old Sand Boa. I'm going to feed her what's underneath this white mouse. I had that on there because the mouse has been in here for about an hour. It was chewing out of its bag and I couldn't feed at that exact time. So I gave it a little shelter because they feel more comfortable with that. I like to give the mice, treat them humanely at least for their last moments on life. And if that made it a little more comfortable, then so be it. So I feed Safara in her cage. Trying to find her because I've only had her for a little while and she won't eat for me unless she's in the cage. So I'm just gonna pick this little girl up. Come here. I don't want to pick you up by your tail. And I am gonna drop it in there and see if she feels the scampering, and maybe she'll come out. If she doesn't come out, then I will leave the mouse in there for about a half an hour. But I'm not sure exactly where she is. Last time I fed her, I had an idea where she was because her head was poking out. But now I'm not sure. No, I don't like it when they squeak. There she is. This never gets easy for me to watch. And you may ask why I don't feed frozen, and that's because I've only had her for a little while and she won't eat frozen. And so I feed her live. My goal is to eventually get her on frozen because it's safer for the snakes to eat frozen so they're not being bitten. And so now she's going to probably try to find the head. And another note about feeding inside the tank, I don't like them to eat the substrate. You can see the substrate on the mouse. But once again, this is the only way I can get her to eat right now. I don't know if she's getting her jaw ready to eat or... She has some substrate in there that maybe she's doesn't like the feel of. Whoops, sorry about that. Hold on, I think it'll take a second to focus or not. So she successfully killed it. I may try to pique her interest again and shake off some of that extra. But if I stick my hand in there, she might get scared. She's kind of skittish. But I don't want her to forget about the mouse and start burrowing under. So I'm gonna go for it, and hopefully she doesn't. Damn. That's not what I wanted her to do. I spooked her. I'm now slightly tapping the top of the substrate in hopes she will strike again. Alright, well, that really sucks. I should not have reached my hand in there and moved the mouse. There's her head. There. I'm glad. Alright, well, now I'm going to leave her alone so she eats in peace. In fact, I'm actually scared to stick the cover back on because I don't want the noise of the cover to spook her, so I'm just going to keep the cover off and hope that she doesn't escape. I'll kind of walk back periodically, but I'm not going to film her eating the whole thing because as you guys know, it takes a while for sand boas to eat. They take their time. So there, well, I'm glad she took the mouse again. Alright, so let her eat in peace.